Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Divyansh. Thanks for participating in our telephonic interview, which tries to capture your experience with our innate evaluation tool.
Sure, go on.
So, shall we begin?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, how did you get to know about Manasatva and their innate evaluation tool?
So one of my friends had told me about this, and initially I was a little skeptical about it. So I spoke to the analyst from Manasatva, and so he told me about the science behind this tool, which answered a lot of my questions. And since I wanted to know more about it, he also shared a few research papers as well with me, which really helped me understand, how this tool worked and really answered my questions, and my skepticism was really removed. Yeah.
Okay. So, what was your objective to experience the innate evaluation tool?
So, the main objective was really to understand, why I was doing a few things that I was doing, and also to help me, improve on what I was doing. So probably help me identify what I was good at and help me identify what I was weak at. So those were essentially the reasons why I wanted to go about this tool.
Right. So, how was your experience like? The report discussion and the overall experience that comes with it?
So I think it was a great experience. So as I said, I was a little skeptical initially. So, but the way the counseling was done, so the questions were answered very well. As in, I was probably told about why I was doing the things that I was doing. It was not just, probably explaining a report. It was about explaining the root cause behind what are the things I was doing, and it also helped me really identify, probably insights that I could take going forward, identify what I was weak at, the strong zones where I could work. So overall, it was a very comprehensive analysis, and I found the tool very useful as such.
Glad to hear that. So, what was unique or different about this tool?
I think this tool was there are a lot of unique things about it. So one was that this was not a general analysis. I've heard a lot about other tools, these psychometric analysis and things like that, where there's essentially just a grouping of tendencies and it's not very personalized. But this tool really, it was really catered to the individual, and so there were a lot of actionable insights that I could take, and it really gave me reasons as to why I was doing the things I was. So that was very important. And apart from that, also something very specific was the report on the genetic health condition that told me, where I was susceptible. So I think that was very important because it also told me about how I need to lead my life going forward. So it was not something just for the present. It was something that would help me lifelong. So that was something I found very useful and very unique about this too.
Okay. So, do you see improvements based on the insights from the innate evaluation report discussion?
Definitely. So, as I mentioned before, there were a lot of actionable insights that I could take. There were some very specific recommendations given to me about how I should do a few things, how I should work around stressors at work as well. So, in corporate life, there are a lot of stress points that come up, and so this tool essentially told me how I could, work around those things, and I found it very useful, and I've been using a few recommendations, and overall it's been very helpful.
Okay. So, who all would you think would benefit from this and why?
So I think there are a lot of people who would benefit from this. This really essentially talks to you about, what really what why your tendencies are the way they are, and how you should go about, your life going forward. And especially for corporates as such, I think this would be very useful because, as I say, it helps you deal with stressors at work. It helps you understand how you could, work better, how to improve your overall quality of work and your personal life. So I think this is a very important tool for, yeah.
All right. I think that was very insightful. And thanks for your time, Mr. Divyansh.
Sure. Glad talking to you.